Good morning. Good
I'll just wait and see if anybody comes in. Hi, Still I Rise. How are you? Well, I was actually going to do, excuse me, I was trying to do a members live because I didn't do one last night and I waited and nobody came in, but they didn't know I was doing one. So I figured I would just go and do one for everybody and see who might drop in. So, hey, you know what? I looked at some of my videos. It be seeming like I'm talking really loud, like I'm yelling at y'all. Is that the case? I might need to tone it down some. Just tone it down. So what did you do today? Hi, Lovecraft. Parker's under the chair. Oh, thank you, Still I Rise. So, you guys tell me, what did you guys do today? Anybody cook out? Or go to a barbecue? You went to church? What was the sermon about? Was there? Did they have a topic? Who? Hi, Glenda. Welcome. Hi, Sandy. You don't yell the braids? Oh. You say the braids yell? Yeah, I'm having some hair issues. I'm sick of getting older, people. I'm just going to admit that. I have been really trying to walk into this thing smoothly, feeling okay about it. Oh, I like that topic, stinking thinking. But there are some things about aging as a woman I am not liking. The center of my hair, and I know a lot of women have it, has always been my stress spot. So whenever I was stressed, I don't know how it did that, but my hair could be like this long all the way around, but in the center, it would be this short. Like somebody just came and took scissors and cut it off. So I always had really, really thick hair. And if any of you guys know about using the pressing comb, that hot iron, my hair was so thick that, and we were here in the South, my mother would press one side. By the time she got this one done, over here would have just swole back up. Oh, I need to be at your house, Lovecraft, tomorrow for the cookout. Hi, F. Vanessa. So, I was not even thinking about the fact that my hair would get thinner as I got older. I've always had really thick hair. And then I look at other members like my aunt in Atlanta, head full of hair. Now, my mother always had thin hair, but like I said, I didn't. So all of a sudden, it started thinning just a little bit. So I realized, I was like, I've had perms for many, 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 many years. So I decided, oh my gosh, it had to be 15 years ago to go natural. So, I have no problems. But in the last 2 years, it's like it's slowly, at first it's like I would wash my hair and my hair was just coming out. I'm just like, what in the world? So I started Hi, Polly. Do I need to go get my gloves, Polly, for you? Hi, D-Love. So in this summer, I don't know what the hell happened. It's like maybe because I was talking. You think I'm being cursed about from McNasty? Because I don't really talk about her bald spot. But I tell you what. Hi, Catherine. My hair is really thinning, and I mean it's thinning coming up to the front, thinning going to the back. So, um, I have been dealing with being on the border of being diabetic, and I know it's the weight. So I was looking at things like that, and it was saying it could affect your hair. The lady that does my face says it can affect your skin. There's so many things. So then I started getting anxious about all that. Hi, Janelle, Tiff. Thank you, Lovecraft. Hi, Glenda. Now, when I get in the shower, I used to wash my hair so much that it was ridiculous. I literally have washed dye out of my hair because I would just wash it when I got in the shower because I wore it short. So every day I spray my hair down with clove water and rosemary and clove water. I don't know. I think chemically, hormonally, there's something going on. And like I said, my doctor's saying I'm pretty much leaning over into being a diabetic. So that's why I have now really started. It scared me enough because I don't want to take any more medication. So that's why I've seriously started with exercise and eating better. And I'm hoping that's going to help. So, hi, Nightfall. I was just trying to get something so I don't have to mess with my hair. Because most of the time, to be honest, I don't even comb it. Oh, I'm past perimenopause, Sandy. I am at the other end of menopause. Hi, Willaro. Is that Willaro? Oh, so how are you feeling? I think you told us that you were having surgery. How are you feeling? I hope your recovery is going smoothly. You must be feeling kind of good because you tuned in tonight, so thank you. So yeah, so I called the girl that does my braids, and I was like, hey, I just wanted her to corn roll it up into a ponytail. But then she was like, well, my family have these cowlicks, that's what they call them here. And for whatever reason, over here will start thinning really bad, and then it'll grow back. Then it'll thin really bad and grow back. So she was like, I really can't do the cornrows because I'm going to have to try to move hair around. It was just crazy. So she was like, how about I just do some box braids? Metformin. I'm not on anything. I'm glad the pain is getting better. I'm not on any type of medication. I told her I'm gonna lose this weight and get everything down. I just refuse to take any more meds. I already take high blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety, depression. I guess that's it though. That's enough for me. So we went with the box braid. So what we did was we didn't braid any of the hair in the middle. So there wouldn't be any tension on it. And that I could still do my treatments that I put on that part of my hair. And I would just wear it up in a pony and cover that part up. And then the back was still short from when I got it cut. So I'm going to have to go. My barber don't even come back till Wednesday. And just let him shave that part down. I might try to do it myself because I do have clippers. Excuse me, Storm. Who are you talking to? Storm 061, be nice. We don't argue over here. If you have something you want to say, it can be said in a nice, respectful way. Some people may like the forming. Some people may not. That's in everything. Everybody has the ability to choose what it is they like and don't like. So over here, we just respect everybody's opinion. Hi, Scorpio Mama. Now, you know what, Lovecraft? That is the hard part. Both of those are things I love. Okay, Storm, the end this whole thing, end this whole thing about the medication, I have made a conscious choice that where I'm on the border of it, that I don't want to take it, and me and my doctor have discussed it. So we're looking at a 90 days of me doing what I want to do in a more holistic way, and then we'll readdress it. And then we'll discuss if I need to be on medication. I would definitely take it versus me doing something that's going to cause more harm. So we'll just leave that there, and we thank you for your opinion on that. And if I ever happen to have to take it, I might bring it back up and let people know how I feel about it. Miss Working It Out. Nightfall, you going in the doghouse. You are going in the doghouse, ma'am. I've had this braider, ooh. You have to send me what you ate, Willow Rowe. Send that to the email. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to do. So I don't have to add anything else to it. So, y'all done got me all off track with the whole thing about the braiding. Janelle. Let me tell you something. If I showed you the products in my bathroom, girl, I got so much and natural stuff and all this stuff that I'm using, rotating, and all I drink all day. And y'all know I like my little bottles of water. I got 2 bottles of water. I carry water with me. I know this isn't environmentally friendly, but it's so much easier than me with a cup. But I know. I'm working on it. I'm recycling, so I'll work up to the. I actually have water bottles. I just don't carry them. Yes, congrats on the 22 pounds. Hi, Rhonda. I just wanted to stop breaking off, and I don't want to have no bald spot. I did buy me, and I'm not a wig person. I have. That's why Donisha wears the wigs, because I've bought so many wigs that look like. My issue was, I didn't know that, when you see the people wearing the wigs, when they're advertising the wigs, like I like the Love Me line, and they are fairly expensive. I did not know that the people had the wig styled or cut and all this stuff. I thought when you got the wig and you took it out the bag and you shook it, it looked like the picture. I was confused. I did not know. So, yeah. So, I kept buying wigs. So, I bought one today. It actually looks cute. And it was $9.99 from Amazon. Oh, come on, y'all, with the likes. I came on, didn't I? Y'all can everybody give me a like at least. And what is with y'all and the damn subscribing? I have half the people that are subscribers and the other half watching me and they won't subscribe. It's free. I don't even ask y'all for money. I don't ask y'all for no Amazon wish list or none of that stuff. So give me a thumbs up and you can subscribe and don't even watch me. Hell, there's people I'm subscribed to and I don't watch no more all the time. I can't mess with Timu no more. They pictures that get you on certain things. I ain't messing with them. Yes, ma'am, for $9.99. Now, it's not human hair. It's synthetic. But I got damn boxes of human hair in there that I don't like that cost me $150, $250. I'm not doing that no more. It'll be a nice little furry cap that I can wear in the wintertime. It's a short bob. I like the bobs. They kind of go with my face. And that's another thing. Certain wigs look good on the women who have the longer, narrower faces. I have a round, not everything fits all this. Okay, enough about me and the whole hair thing. But I would definitely tell Alice that you guys think she's she's an awesome braider. She's been braiding my hair for over 25 years easily. And she gives me a good deal. This is $25. I always pay her more though. Scorpio Mama, you was cutting up this morning. Thank you, Still I Rise. You're so sweet. Thank you. Scorpio Mama, you was cutting up this morning on Arab's page. You decided to get off and go to bed. She wasn't reading the chat. She didn't even know y'all had made requests. Matter of fact, you were gone and she was still saying, Scorpio Mama, send me your request. It was so funny. She was jamming though. I don't know why you can play music on TikTok, but you can't play music on YouTube. It makes no sense. But she made food today or yesterday? Because I didn't see any food thing out there today. Or at least I didn't go far enough in my timeline to see. I didn't cook today. I definitely got to cook tomorrow because I bought that stuff to make Korean barbecue and I don't want the meat to go bad. Okay, yesterday. I used to love to cook, but when it's just me, I get lazy. Sometimes, it's just easier for me to order something out than to stand up in there and cook. When am I going to cook on here? I don't know. Y'all know I used to be a caterer. A lot of stuff I used to cook, I cannot eat right now. Maybe I'll try something vegan or something and fix it up and taste it and see how it is. I did make chickpea chicken salad, but it's supposed to be chicken salad, but it's made with chickpeas. It actually tastes like chicken salad. It was very, very good. I got the recipe from this really cute guy he's a vegan. I don't know if y'all seen him. Young guy, got a really long beard. He is really cute. Yeah, that's what made me watch him. But I love how they have like the glass bowls and, they just have the maybe I'll do that. I won't show me. I'll just show the bowls, the ingredients and all that. I think that's so cute. I love that. One was created intentionally. Oh, internationally. So, what? They don't want to pay for the license or something to use other people's music, or I don't get it. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I figure if TikTok is a big platform, if they can have music, surely YouTube could. It's Google. It's under Google. I'm sure there's some money issues in there that Google probably don't want to pay. Um, can you see the side of my hair? I got it kind of, it's a pony. I just got it kind of folded under. Oh, I love hummus. I got some in the refrigerator right now. I just started liking hummus. And I tell you who got me liking hummus. Actually, Starbucks. Starbucks was right down the street from me when I was counseling outside the house. And I would get coffee in the morning. And I would get their little energy packs kind of. It would have like hummus and nuts and stuff in there. And I found that I like hummus. I mean, I tried it years ago, hummus and tabbouleh. I like tabbouleh when it's made homemade. And the hummus, I wasn't a big fan of, but you know, your taste buds change as you get older. No, it's not tight. Now, she can be a heavy hand. I told her she must have been tired today because she didn't have that. But, yeah. I like the red pepper better than the garlic. But they're both good. But I'll do the red pepper. But I really like roasted tomato. Now, I really like roasted tomato. I'm a big fan of tomatoes. But I found that tomatoes irritate your joints if you have arthritis. I seen the black bean, but I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, so I didn't get it. I should make some of that homemade. I bet you it tastes way better if you make it yourself. Maybe that's something I'll try and y'all can watch me make. My own hummus, first time making hummus. Get them chickpeas and that Ninja and grind it up. So let me ask, since people say I say ask, this question. When you barbecue your meat on the grill, we call it pro-boil it, but do you pre-boil your meat before you put it on the grill? Or do you just, wash it, clean it up, season it, and put it on the grill? Or do you not season it? Yes, and save the liquid. What do you do with the liquid? Do you use it to put on the meat you put it on the meat like as it's cooking? I would take some of the liquid and put vinegar in it and then some beer, and I would use that to put on my meat as I barbecue it. I'm not a big fan of ribs unless I like them better in the oven because they can slow cook till they're falling off the bone. But I love barbecue chicken, of course hamburger, hot dogs, fish. So you marinate it overnight so you don't have to pre-cook it, huh? What'd you say, Sandy? Y'all don't even mess with none of that. Y'all just season it and put it on the grill. I'm not a big fan of ribs. You know why? Because it's like, if you barbecue chicken and stuff, the next day you can eat it. For some reason, the ribs get hard. That's why I like cooking them in the oven and they can slow cook. And grilled pork chops. But my mother has put, and I'm from the South, so we ate a lot of Southern food. But my mother would barbecue pig feet. Now, I never tried corned beef. How long does that take to cook on the grill, or did you smoke it? Oh my gosh, I bet that would be so good smoked. Because corned beef takes a little while to cook. Italian chicken. How do you make that, Polly? Okay, so you boil it for 2 hours, nightfall, and then you put it on the grill. Now that's something to try. I've never done it on the grill. No, I mean, I usually put my corned beef in the slow cooker and just let it cook. I like my Reuben sandwich, but I don't like the I don't put sauerkraut on mine. I love corned beef. Oh, I thought somebody was saying put the corned beef on the grill. My bad. Polly, are you cooking that on the grill with the Italian dressing? I bet that does taste good. Oh, I can eat a whole. You know how corned beefs are not that big anymore, so you go in the store, they're about like this. I can eat that whole thing. I just slice it up and eat it over a few days. Would you ask her what she's smoking? Yeah, my mother would barbecue some pig feet with some barbecue sauce on it. I mean, I'm from the country south, so there's not too much of the pig we didn't cook up and eat. And my grandfather then would get out there and get that big old hog to take it to slaughter. And you was going to have some pork chops, pig feet, pig ears, pig tail, hog balls, crackling. Mix the pig brain with the eggs. Make the skins. Take the skin and make skins. Yep, there was no part of the pig we didn't use. You used the intestines for sausage. You know, when you think about it, a pig is like the all-around one-stop shop for meat. But the way I keep seeing stuff, you know, our food is just horrible now. Oh, the crackling was a treat. I like the skins better than the crackling. Oh my gosh, a pig roast. When I lived in Louisiana, they loved doing that. So like for Labor Day, I would go to my friend's house. So like, let's say we're doing the barbecue tomorrow. We would get together like Saturday. They would be digging a hole and stuff, and of course we'd be drinking. And then they go ahead and put the pig down in there and let that thing start cooking. And so we drink and party till it's time on Monday to eat that. Oh my gosh, you talking about some eating? Now it's funny, I know a lot of people love Kraft who don't like barbecue sauce. I can eat real food without the sauce. I like the taste of this. I like the smoke taste. I like homemade coleslaw. Yes, that's good eating. They do that down here. They make hash. Oh, the hash down here is so good. I lived in Louisiana from 1989 to 1992. I got stationed there. And that's where I went to war from, too. Yeah, Lovecraft, I can't really do the hot sauce and stuff no more like I used to. But I love living. I lived about, I want to say 2 hours from New Orleans. I lived in Alexandria, which was a small town like between New Orleans and Baton Rouge. So we were kind of centrally located. You could go to either place in a couple of hours. The people were great and good eating. Oh my gosh! Right now it would be crawfish time, and just the way they season food is just yes. I love it, but I was like 112 pounds, so I could eat whatever I wanted and drink as much beer as I wanted. But yes, I met some really good people there who are always still inviting me to come back. I love Louisiana. I mean, I love going to New Orleans, but just to visit. I'm not a big city person, so it was fun to visit and come on back. Same with Baton Rouge. They were really nice. I mean, I've really met some great people in my travels. Oh my gosh, the gumbo. Mwah. I make pretty good gumbo myself now. Me and my military friends are meeting up in October, and one of the guys is from New Orleans, and he's making gumbo. Every time we get together, he makes his special gumbo. So, yeah. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I really didn't have anything to talk about tonight. I was sitting here, and there's not a whole lot on YouTube. So I was trying to debate if I wanted to watch a movie, and I'm not real sleepy. You know, Nightfall, I don't know. Some people are just really defensive. And I'm not sure why. Because, I mean, I'm on YouTube. If I don't want you to know something, I'll just tell you, I ain't going to tell you. I don't have to be rude or nasty. I don't have a problem with sharing my travels. Somebody might have lived there. Somebody may have family living there. Maybe a place somebody wants to go. You never know. Hey, Martina. Oh, it was about... And I think I talked about... Did I talk about that this week? Or was I talking to myself? I might have been talking to myself about how much God loves us. I'm very conscious of that. Like when I'm driving, just the fact that, you know, you can get in an accident or something. So I'm always praying for safe travels to and fro. You know what? Still I rise. We don't realize how short life is until you get over that 50. You could not have told me. In my 20s, I thought 50 was ancient. You know, like me and my granddaughter will be talking, and she's 11 going on 12, so she thinks that I'm just like, you know, just old. And my aunt is so funny. Her granddaughters, they're in college. But when they were, about 2 years ago, when they were still in high school, one of them had the nerve to say to her, "Did you know Rosa Parks?" She was like, "How old do y'all think I am?" It's funny. Oh, Lovecraft, no ma'am. I don't watch no scary movies by myself. I barely watch them with other people. If I have friends over and there's a scary movie that I seen that I wanted to check out, I'll be like, "Hey, let's watch this while I have people here." But just me and Parker, now my son does that. He'll get up in the room and be all dark in there watching scary movies. No, I've always been a scaredy cat. If one of my sisters come on tonight, they'll tell you. When we were younger, we would what we call staying up late, because TV only stayed on till 12 midnight. But on Friday night, Saturday nights, it would stay till maybe about 1. and they might play, a scary movie or something. But me and my brother, we was either gonna go to sleep or go upstairs and go to bed because we didn't do scary movies. D-Love, I wish I was 40 again. But only with the mindset I have now. That's what's so funny. You don't know diddly squat when you're younger. But once you get older, if you're smart enough, you gain a lot of wisdom. And that comes with age. You may not have some of all the physical attributes that you had in your 20s and 30s, but you have so much more. And that I appreciate. Now, I was talking about my mom used to put it on the grill. Every now and then I'll eat a pig feet. Every now and then. Yes, and we really are blessed because some people didn't wake up today. Some people didn't make it to 50. It really makes you start thinking about your mortality. How long am I going to be here? Because we never know. We just don't know. Who was I talking to? I think I was talking to my sister. Because y'all heard the story about the lady that was working at Wells Fargo. I think somebody mentioned it the other night. And she was in there that Friday and people didn't find her till 4 days later and she had passed away. And see, I live by myself other than Parker. Parker ain't like Lassie. He can't run and go tell nobody, and even if he did, Buster wouldn't know what he was talking about. So, I tell my son, I'm like, man, you need to call your mama every day on the days we don't see each other. Thank you, Nightfall. Y'all are so sweet. No, I don't do pigtails. Ugh. I like chitterlings, but I only eat them maybe once in the wintertime. Because my grandmother says you don't cook them in the summer. Don't like oysters. I like clams, but I don't like oysters. Yeah, if you see my mother's skin, and don't tell her I told y'all, but she's 82. We're 20 years apart. Her skin is flawless. I mean, no pimples, no discoloration. Her skin is probably like the color of the inside of my arm. Just flawless. Okay, so how scary is it, Janelle and Lovecraft? Because it sounds like they're getting delivered from something I don't probably want to watch. And for the members, I was going to talk about sex magic. Can't do it. I started doing some research on it and seeing what it was entailing. I didn't want to open up those gates. Didn't want to open up the ear gates, the eye gates, and didn't want to have nothing up in here. Nah. I believe in a spiritual world, one that we can't see, that's all around us and stuff. So yeah, I'm not inviting anything in here that God wouldn't bring up in here. So I have made mistakes with some men that I brought up in here, but that's for another time. And that was by Tyler Perry. Does he even do a good scary movie? I mean, all his movies be the same to me, other than, and even the Medea movies. It's always like, it's a woman who's down and out and downtrodden, then here comes a man. Some man treated her bad, then here comes a good guy. It comes in like a knight in shining armor and just whisks her away and her life is better. What about having a strong woman or a woman that may be down and out, and she builds herself up and takes care of herself without a guy having to come in and whisk her away? I'm just saying. Actually, Nightfall, I've always wanted to write a book. I'm a, I'm a big reader. I don't read as much as I did when I was younger. Oh my gosh, I read all the time, all the time. When I was in Saudi Arabia, and for those who was here the other night when I was drinking wine, I couldn't remember where the hell I was during the war. That's crazy. I was in war and couldn't remember where I was, what country. I was in Saudi Arabia. And so I decided that I wanted to write a book because when I was in Saudi Arabia, I read over 100 and some books. We had like a little tent library. I was just going through books. Lee Daniels. See, I couldn't do Precious either. Precious was just too much. Couldn't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Lee alone. I won't be watching that one. I'm sure my son will watch it. Somebody was doing a review of it. I didn't watch their review. I think it was Larry Reed was doing a review of it. Is it forced? Older women from the War Room. I like that movie, The War Room. Yeah, it was really good. I liked it. It's a good relationship type movie, or if you're going through something, it's a good movie to help kind of try to get you back in the right mindset to deal with what you got going on. Yeah, the books are always deeper. If I really want to see a movie, a lot of times I'll read the book first and then see the movie. Like the original, The Color Purple, the book is about like that. But the movie was like over 2 hours long. And they still didn't put everything in there. It made you cry. A scary movie and it made you cry? Nah, I'm gonna leave, like I said, I'm gonna leave Lee alone. I'll have to find one of my, I don't think I've watched the new season of Bridgerton, so I might have to catch up on that. I was trying to save it for a rainy day. But they do have the new, what's the guy, Dead? What is it, Dead? It's the third movie on this. Dead Spot, Dead something. The guy that's, what's the movie? I think Wolverine is in it with him. Deadpool. I might watch that. I think I might have to pay for it though, but I might watch that. I don't mind paying if it's something I really want to watch. I did watch a documentary the other day about this young guy. I want to say he was like maybe 21 or 22. Or at least somewhere between 21 and 25. I don't think he was as old as 25. But he believed, he always like wanted to go on an adventure when he was a kid. Like he loved the pirate stories and Peter Pan and stuff like that. So he was raised in a very Christian household. So he was raised up in the church and he went to Oral Roberts and all this stuff. But he always felt like God had him on a mission to go and spread the gospel to people who've never heard. Because for those of you who know the Bible, it says that Jesus ain't going to come back till everybody hears about him. So there's this tribe, the Sinhalese Islands. There's one island where I think they've only been, one person's only been able to go, and they didn't get to go. I'm trying to think, did he get to go on the island? I know they went and gave him coconuts or something. But those people don't play. They don't want you there. If you come, they kill you pretty much. They kill you. So the Sinhalese government has banned people from being able to even step foot on that island. You're not supposed to go. So this young guy had got it in his head that he felt like when he had seen the documentary on these people that God had told him to go there. And he made it his goal. I mean, he from the time he went to college up until he graduated and after, he worked towards making his way to that island to the point that he paid some pirates to get him there like in the middle of the night. Now when he got there, he was in like a little canoe or something that he had put on their boat, and he canoed over, and the people came out. The people that live on the island came out, and they were pretty much letting him know, don't come any further. And he was standing there with a Bible talking about trying to let them know that he didn't have any weapon and he was there, you know, with no harm. But I'm like, sir, they don't know what you're saying. You're an Asian man who they probably never seen an Asian man before, and you standing there in the water talking about trying to tell them you didn't come to harm them. And so they pretty much, I think one of them did something like this to the neck to give him the hint like, you might want to go. And he was still standing there trying to let them know, because in his mind he had dreamed up that he was going to go there. He had it all mapped out, drawn out, how he was going to go there, spread the gospel, the people was going to learn this, that, and the other, and they were just going to love him. Nah, that didn't happen. While he was standing there holding that Bible, a young boy shot him with an arrow. It just so happened, now this was God, the arrow went into the Bible and didn't kill him. They thought they had killed him. And so when that happened, he ended up, the fishermen, or the pirates, whoever it was that dropped him off, hadn't fully left. And so they were able to get him, put him on the boat and everything. Do you know that he decided that this was what God really wanted? That night, he seen something. I forgot what it was. Some sign supposedly in the sky that God was saying he needed to go back. So he took him and his little canoe and canoed back over there to where they were. And they have never found his body, but he ain't never came back either. And it made me think, do you think that we have the right to go and force teaching people, in a sense, about Jesus who have their own cultural way of doing things and what they believe in? As Christians, God says go out into the highways and byways and spread the gospel. You're a missionary for the Lord. But do we have a right to go to places where people have already said, hey, I don't want none of what you're trying to sell me? You know, because my thing is, did you really hear from God? Because I don't think God would send you someplace where you died and now they made him sort of like a martyr. But I'm just like, maybe they have their own version of God. It may not be the version that we have, but you know, you have to look at it. There's so many different religions or beliefs and faiths out there. Who's to say who's the wrong one and who's the right one? We're just talking about some testicles. You know, because it's The End of the Spear was a good movie that came out years ago where the missionaries went over there and they actually got killed too trying to spread the gospel. Yeah, God would really, really, really have to come up in here and be like, Deborah, go to this country over there, or this island where these people don't speak no English and nothing, don't want to be bothered, and all they want to do is protect their island, and if you come, they might kill you. Yeah. Oh, the blue oysters. Nah, I've heard of those. Mm-mm. Hi, One Man's Wish. I'm more of a drama comedy, period movies. I love like the 18th century type movies. And any type of crime stuff. Like I can watch what's the series where they're the police officers and they do sex crimes? Sometimes Oxygen Station would show those series over and over again all day long. I could watch the reruns of them. I love them so much. What is 10 and 14? What is that scripture? I don't have my Bible in here with me. It's in the other. I thought I had one in here. Oh, you know what? It's in the other room. Oh, you're retired. Major Army. Army. Ah. Okay, okay. Well, thank you for your service, One Man's Wish. A major, huh? Well, I was Air Force. Was not officer. I was enlisted. Are you talking about me? No, I'm up in the chat. I'm up. It's the same thing I got on my phone. Oh, you went to West Point too? Oh, la-di-da-da. You're a smart officer, huh? I had a lot of friends that went to the Citadel here in Charleston. Yeah, I had thought about trying to go over and being an officer. And then I got a little disenchanted with the military after war. So, yeah. So, what do you do with your time? How long have you been retired? Because I find a lot of military, especially Army, have a hard time adjusting to retirement. Oh my gosh, when I go to the VA, literally, these military guys will come and spend the whole day at the VA like it's a social thing. They have their coffee, they're sitting around, everybody got their hats with the Army across it and blah, 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 and they sit and chit-chat about military times all day long in between appointments. Oh, okay. You're in Hollywood and you do stunts and for actors? Or are you just making that up? I know. How did you fall over into this chat? One Man's Wish. How did you find us? Oh, well, how did you find us? I just can't imagine my little video channel came up on your radar. But thank you for coming over here. I'm always, I'm always, pro-veteran. I am a vet myself, so, yeah. And it's not many. You would think as big as our military is, it's a small percentage of people that actually serve since we have volunteer, We're not forced to go into the military. I thought I'd seen the name before, but thank you for watching. Were you the one that told me that I can't be talking about everything that happened when I was talking about going to war? Well, I tell you what, One Man's Wish. What do you think about the incident that happened over at Arlington Cemetery? How do you feel about that? I felt some kind of way being a war veteran. I really did. I usually don't get into many political issues, but when they're talking about seniors and veterans, yeah. You know what I think the saddest thing is, and this has been consistent with our government, that we do have a volunteer military. You're not forced to go. Even though you have to sign up as a male when you turn 18, you're still not forced to go. Other countries, you have to serve X amount of years. That's everybody. So if they ever need you, they can get you. But then, you do what you have to do, or you volunteer and you do your job, and then you come back, and there's so much red tape when it comes to being able to take care of the people that serve. I don't understand that. I mean, they have gotten better for the ones who are getting out now, but still, there's so much red tape. So much red tape. And it should not be. It really should not be. Because I don't remember no red tape when they told me I had to go here and go there and do that and do this. So, but all in all, I have to say, I had an awesome time. I met some wonderful people. Like I say, the group of us, I think this year we're going to have about 30-some people. We meet every 2 years. It's funny to see how we met each other in our 20s, early 20s, and now we're in our 60s, going into our 70s, and how everybody's changed, and how we've gotten families, and children have grown up, and got grandkids and stuff. And yet, through all of that, we've managed to still stay friends. So, yeah. It can bond you to people for a lifetime. And that's what I like. That's the part that I think I have missed the most, is the camaraderie and the friendships that I met. And it was more prevalent when I was out of country, because when you're in somebody else's country, you're going to stick together with like-minded people like you that speak the same language and things like that. So you end up being closer than, let's say, if I was stationed up the street in Sumter. Thank you, guys. You on the ball tonight with the likes. Thank you, Lovecraft. Oh, well, yeah, and you know what? I had a lot of officer friends, especially in Germany. We don't, the Army was a lot stricter when it came to rank and things like that. I remember they would come, because there was work that we did, the job I had, there would be work that we did for them, and they would come and we would be calling each other by our first names. And they were just so surprised, because they always addressed each other by their rank. And we didn't. Like, I would call my boss, Bill, if that was his name. It just wasn't like that. And even with the officers, we were kind of, the lower ranking officers, it was still kind of loose. And even though we weren't supposed to fraternize after work and stuff, people still did. They did. Yeah. But I fully understand there are some jobs that you cannot talk about. There are some places you go that you cannot talk about. Some things that you did that you can, and that's just part of your job. And that could be any job, People have MDAs in all type of jobs. The military doesn't have an MDA, but, there are certain things that you just let it stay where it was. And to be honest, a lot of things that you go through, you could only talk to another person that was in the military that might have gone through it, because other people literally don't care or they don't understand. But I have a whole family of military folks. I come from a military family, was born in a military hospital and raised on military posts. So I was a Army brat from day one. So yeah. I guess I was pretty much molded to go into the military. Though, I was the first female in our family to go. And then my sister stayed, I think she did 4 years. She was a recruiter, and then she went to one base. And please, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do. You know what? This is our anniversary month. That's what I wanted to talk about. And happy birthday to the Virgos. Woohoo! Leo season is over, unfortunately. It is now Virgo season. So if you have a birthday this month, put it in the chat, and I'll put it on the community post saying happy birthday to you. I like doing that. But this month is the month last year that I started getting serious about doing YouTube. And you guys, I think I had less than 100, I'm going to say. I might have had maybe 100. I don't know. I think I had less than 100. But you guys took my channel from that small amount to 1,000. And so I figure we're at 1,263. We fluctuate. Some people like it, they subscribe, then they unsubscribe. So we'll just say 1,260. How about we get it to 1,500 by the end of the year? Can we do that? Can we do that as a end of 2024 celebration? Get to 1,500. I know we can. I know we can. You remember when I started? Hopefully I have gotten a little bit better. I kind of suck as a YouTuber. It's a lot more work than I anticipated. I just thought you just got on here and, did some talking or whatever. But there's a lot more that goes into it. So I do have to say, for those who have made this a profession, kudos to you, because there is a lot of stuff you do have to do in the background. Hi, Peaches and Cream. The editing, the content. If you want to grow, all the little things you got to do to make your channel grow and stuff like that. I guess I'm just going to do it organically. And if I get blessed and it grows, great. If it never gets past where we're at, I'm happy with that too. As I think you guys are awesome. And you know how Nomadic Introvert always talks about her subscribers being the best? No, I think my subscribers are the best on those YouTube streets. You guys are so nice. You're always giving me compliments. I could get a big head messing around with y'all. But you really are. You're very nice. Don't have too many hacklers up in the chat. You guys just really have been a good brood. Oh, well, let's see if we can do that then. Get more than 100 subscribers in 28 days. Oh, she trying to hide in the chat? You know she always watching. Well, I don't be talking about nothing. I come from a talking family. You know what? People would call our house, because I have 2 sisters and a brother, and it would be dinner time. So, we always ate together. And everybody would just be talking, and people would literally think we had company at the house, and it was just us. Everybody in the family talks. You get us all together, yes, you got to be quick to get a word in. And it was funny because all of us, me and my brother has been in Texas for a long time, so he doesn't come home that often. But we were all living here, so we all married quiet guys. And it would be funny because it would be like either my husband and my younger sister husband. So on holidays, they would sit and watch sports. Because my ex was a sports fanatic. And so they had that in common. But they didn't really talk. And they couldn't get a word in with us. They would be sitting there like, oh my God, here they go. And just like my sister that was in here, Melody, the other night, her husband doesn't understand how we can be on the phone for like hours. Literally, me and my sisters can talk 6 to 7 to 8 hours in one day. at one time. And it doesn't even seem like we've been on the phone that long. It's crazy. Crazy. So yes, talking is one of the gifts that I got. What is Lovecraft talking about? Somebody wanted to know, do I watch TV series? I do. Like I say, I like crime. I like mystery, drama. You hate talking on the phone, Sandy? Well, I don't talk. I mean, I don't have a lot of people that call me. I can go a whole week, and y'all might be the only people I talk to. Literally. Other than my sisters and my son. Hello, Miss K. East. I've never seen you in here before. Is this your first time? Welcome. Now, peaches and cream, it depends. If I got a little vino, I may not stay on track. Y'all know. Hi, Emily. Y'all know I might get off track and go way down the hill. You never know. And still I rise. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't talk so much. Thank you, Lovecraft. Well, welcome, Miss K. East. Thank you for dropping in. And I hope you like being over here, and you might want to subscribe and come back again. Or come back a few times and then subscribe. Either or. I love great conversation. You got me a conversation. I love a good conversation. And I'll talk about anything. And I'll listen. If I don't know, I'll listen so I can learn. Hi, Valerie. I don't even know where Parker is. You know what? It's so funny. Because when I get on here doing a live, it's like he just leaves. Now, last night I went live. He was running around here barking and carrying on like he had no sense. Yeah, Donisha been incognito here a little bit lately. Yeah, she might need to make an appearance. She might need to make an appearance. There was something I was getting ready to say and I completely forgot. You know, it is a little weird, this whole YouTubing thing, that I don't see people at all, and I'm talking to actually text, in a sense. Who would have thought? You could not have told me when I was 12 or 13 that this is what I would be doing now. That this is something that we could actually do. Yeah, you know what? Eris was trying to tell me about how you can slide into somebody else's live. And like, I don't know if it does it on the Android, but on the iPhone, if you take your finger and slide up on this live, you'll fall over into somebody else's live. And if you keep doing it, it'll be another live after another live. And there are some weird people out here. This is what I don't understand. We can't play music, but if you slide in some of these lives, people are doing, I mean, all kinds of stuff that I would have thought that you could not do on YouTube. So I guess it just depends on who's checking. I mean, because there is some stuff that you don't want to slide over into. They really do be doing too much. I'm like, I just did it one night to see if I could do it because Eris was telling me about it. And I went to some lady page. She was talking about, she was dancer, and so she was showing a whole pole routine. Um, One guy was doing something creepy. I didn't know what it was, so I just kind of went past him really fast. There was a lot that was from out of country. It just be, they be doing too much, too much. And I'm like, but they can get away with that, but I can't play. You make me feel brand new. I don't know. I don't know why. Hey, this is something that I want to try next time I do a live. I want to see if we can do a virtual charades game. I love playing charades. So I thought maybe, well, no, if y'all gave me the things that somebody would know, I would come up with some, movie, book, whatever, and we'll see if you in the chat can figure out what it is I'm doing. What movie, what book, what song. Do y'all know how to play charades? Why am I clapping? Do you all know how to play charades? Valerie, no. You never played that? Yeah, I've seen Interstellar. That was a good movie. I cannot believe how many people are saying they never played charades. Well, that should be fun. Oh, y'all must be young. Okay, so for those who have not played, it would be like you write down what it normally is it with a group of people, and everybody would write down a song, a book, a movie, something like that on a piece of paper, put it all in a hat or a bowl or something, shake it up, and each person would have to pull one of the things out. So let's say somebody did the song Free Bird. I think that's Leonard Skinner. So you would have to act out those two words without saying anything. So you would have to say something like, this would mean song, 2 words, second word, you could do something like this, and people might say bird. Hopefully that looked like a bird. And you say this would mean yes, and then you have to figure out how to do free. And if somebody got it, then yeah. Well, Pictionary is the one you do with the drawing, which I suck at drawing. My team used to always hate when it was my turn. I can only do stick people. I am not good at drawing. But Pictionary is something you could actually do in this virtual world. I think that you could do that too. But I thought I wanted to try it and see if it would work virtually. I just wanted to try it. So, we'll see. If I did Pictionary, that would really be fun. Maybe we'll have to do like games night, wine and games and I don't know. I think of a snappy name. We do it on a Friday or a Saturday. It'd be even more fun if you're drinking and doing it. Y'all want me to just give up some money, huh, Sandy? I'm already doing 10 for 10 for 10. I tell you what, the more money I get in, the more money I put out. How about that? Deal? I think that's a good deal. You're giving, I'm giving. Everybody, it's a win-win. So we could do trivia. Now, you know what? That would be a good one since we all kind of got together because of her. maybe since this is our anniversary month and I did start really picking up subs because of her, we could have a McNasty trivia night. And we will see how well y'all really know her. I'm going to have to think of some questions over this week. Maybe we can do it next Friday or Saturday. We'll see how well y'all know her. Martha, that was something that I wanted to do, but I didn't want to do just a story. I wanted to do it to music so people could sing. They could do a spoken word. They can do a story. But you just keep it going on. Now see, Sandy, that was actually kind of hard. Now, I was trying to, I think I would have to do StreamYard to be able to do that. But I do see with the live that we can share. I don't know how many people you can share with, though. I might have to try that out and see how many people I can share with when I go live. But it doesn't have to be things she's doing now, Peaches and Cream. We've watched her, videos before when we all first started watching her. So it could be stuff that she did last year, the year before. Like, what town is her camper trailer in? What's the name of the older lady she met when she first got there? That her van, what was her neighbor that she had when she was in the van and had the little tin shed when she first got there? What city does she reside in when she claims she's going home? What was the name of the lady she tried to set on fire? Yeah, just said, yeah, so, these are things that y'all know. Yeah. What kind of festival did she go to earlier in the year that I probably would never have gone to? What did she clean? What do you mean? She's always swear she's cleaning. Liver and onions, I would say. I wonder how all that stuff is faring in that heat. Like, she turns the electric off when she leaves. I bet that refrigerator probably got moldy. Oh, girl, we couldn't still I rise. We couldn't get that right. She says it almost every hour. You said Peaches and Cream, no? And you know what? I didn't even watch the full video. I watched bits and pieces because I remember, like, the lady wanted to cook breakfast and she wanted to know how many eggs she had. I remember the other lady coming, but I never watched, I don't think I've ever watched a video all the way through because they'd be so long. So, and then the older ones I probably watched more of because I was new to her, because I didn't start watching her really till a little bit over a year ago. So all the crying and all the antics and stuff, I didn't know what was going on. So she was interesting to me. I thought she was a good mental case to look at. Oh, the stove, which I figured the van might blow up. That was crazy. Yeah, yeah. On one of them shorts. I thought, yeah. Well, Peaches and Cream, I think that she has been exposed because this time around, she's not having all these housewarming parties and getting all these gifts. She's been having to pay for them herself. And the subscribers she have now are not as free with their money as the ones before. I think people realize, and times are hard. They say that the inflation is going down. Okay. All I know is when I buy groceries, I'm spending over $100 for just me. I can't even imagine what somebody with a family of 4 has to spend. It's ridiculous. So people just don't have the resources just to be given away for no reason. You know what I'm saying? If you're helping somebody, that's one thing. But I'm giving you money because you say that you're going to do this with it, and then you go and buy Chucky dolls. Or go to the thrift store and buy, $50 worth of bathing suits or something. Yeah. You can always tell when new ones come in because usually that's how she lose them though, because she be so rude. Like, the simple question of where it was, I think they wanted to know what was her favorite place she traveled or something. Thank you. $500 of Kim K stuff, but you want people to buy you panties off of Amazon. Who buys Kim K stuff? The stuff is not cheap. Unless, inexpensive, I guess I should say. And unless you're catching it on sale, but even still, the stuff she bought, she could have let them keep that. She really could have. I think I bought one pair of Skims, and it was the one piece. I couldn't even get into it. And then it had no snaps in the crouch. Who makes a one piece that you got to take the whole thing off when you go to the bathroom? That was an absolute no from me. I have, Sandy. Has anybody bought any of Lizzo's line, her shapewear line, her bodysuits and lounging stuff? I keep looking at that. I thought I might try it. And see, that's what I'm saying. You're at an age where you should be showing people responsibility. I can't imagine a 20-year-old watching her and you're not able to show them anything in a way that you've matured over your life. Because if you're not going to take, this body is the only one I know that we get. And when it's done with, it goes back to dust. Okay? So for you not to want to take care of this body, even though you know that you have something seriously going on and has been going on for years, for you not to want to take care of you, that says a lot to me when you don't want to take care of you. I have to wonder, this should be the most important person to you. Because if you're not healthy, you can't have healthy relationships with anybody else. Whether it's your spouse, your children, your other family members, your co-workers, your subordinates, whatever. So you need to be mentally, emotionally, and physically as healthy as you can possibly be. And to ignore things that are wrong with you says a lot about you. She talked about people living their self first. Oh, loving herself first. Well, I tell you what. You can see how a person lives, how they talk, how they act. All of that will show you whether or not they love themselves. And when I see a person, I mean, because I'm looking at what are the red flags here? What are you any YouTube channel that I watch? There's a lot of people on YouTube that got some mental issues, and that I can tell you straight off the rip. A lot of them need to be sitting in somebody's chair, but they not. But if you're not washing your body, what does that say? If you're not taking care of the body, if your interactions with people are negative more than positive, you have no connections to your immediate family, even the child that you gave birth to. You don't get along, you don't play well with others. You much prefer to be by yourself, even though you hate being by yourself. And when you do interact with people, it's all under the pretense of them doing something for you. Yeah, you know what I found on the lives? Once you go out of the live, all these comments that you all are making, they won't be there. The only comments you can see under a live is people who comment after the live has been put up. But all this that we're talking about, it won't be under the live. They go away. But now on videos, you can see them right away. It's me, Chrissy. Hello. And see, Paulie, that's what I'm saying. Having high blood pressure and not taking care of it, they call it the silent killer. Not, doing with your cholesterol, and all of us. And I would say most people are at fault for not taking some of the things that go on with our bodies seriously, especially if you've always been healthy, and then as you've gotten older, little things have been cropping up. And the first thing you think is, well, I don't need to go to the doctor. I can take care of this at home or whatever. And it could be something serious. I take my health a lot more serious now than I did in my 20s. Because now it's a lot different. I have deleted a couple of comments. I have. And usually it's her. Usually it's her leaving me some crazy comment. Because my thing is this. You can have an opinion. You just need to know how to formulate the words and the sentences and put it together and put it in the chat. You don't have to argue or be negative with other people to express yourself. She's gaining friendship. Being lonely, loneliness is a big thing. Loneliness is a big thing, especially as people get older. You may have lost your family. You may have lost your parents. You may not have close friends anymore. They may not be living close to you, or y'all aren't friends, or they may have passed. Okay, look at Miss Charlene. She has all that she has amassed from working the years, working all those years in her life. And she apparently managed her money well to be able to do what she does. But every day, every night, she goes back into her home, a 5-bedroom home, and there's nobody but her and 2 dogs. She has a twin next door, but her twin has a husband, She has her children living on the homestead. That's what I call it. Um, she doesn't have children. She doesn't have a mate. I think she's been at Charlene since what? April or May? She came last October because she was there for Halloween. So she came, I think she came in September, end of September, beginning of October, and she didn't leave to go back to Texas till what? February? January, February. It was after the New Year, so what, February of this year? And then she went back March, I want to say April or May. Being by yourself can do a lot of things. It can mess with your mental, it can mess with your physical, and definitely your emotional. So to have someone in your home and being able to talk to and laugh with and interact with does a wonders for people. And so I think that's what, as much as she has, she doesn't have that. And we are social beings. Yeah, she has family, but they have family. You see what I'm saying? They have their own families. So she doesn't have that one person for herself. I feel healed. Now, what McNasty's reasons are is totally different from Miss Charlene. No, they talk. They talk a lot. She just doesn't be on camera anymore. She's made it. I think they pretty much made it clear to her this time. They do not want to be taped. But they sit around and watch movies together. It seems like Miss Charlene does most of the cooking, and McNasty does the cleaning. She washes up the dishes and she does the cooking. They lay around. Now this is the same woman who did not, when she moved into that trailer, she had a TV. Somebody, whoever lived there before, left a TV. She took it out because she said she didn't watch TV. But yet now she watches more movies. She can give us a laundry list of what movies to watch. Because she watches movies with her all the time. I mean, so even if you're not right next to each other all day, it is different to have someone in your home. Because like my sister moved back from Texas in 2020. Yeah, because it was during COVID. And so she moved in with me until she had found her house that she wanted to buy. So she left. She moved in like July of 2020 and left around February 2021. Yeah. And so it was nice to have somebody in the home. But we're all different. We can each say what we like and what we don't like, who we have in our home and share our space with. There may be somebody I would share my space with that you all wouldn't share your space with, and vice versa. So for Miss Charlene, she's entertaining. To us, she's a hot blood mess. I think that is an individual thing. Because there are no boundaries, Lovecraft. Nobody could do all the things she do in their home unless they allowed it. She lets her do it. It makes her happy. So, I personally wouldn't do it. But, that's that woman's house. So, if she lets her do that to keep her happy so that she'll stay, Now, will she regret it? Well, the jury's still out on that. We don't know yet. The saga continues. I just want to see what happens after the van gets built out and she's supposed to be paying his money back. Is she going to leave and not pay the money back once the van is built out? I don't know. She's not real dependable when it comes to paying people back. Yeah, she hasn't been very dependable in the past, so unless she's matured in that area, we will see. And you know what? Miss Charlene may say, you know what? Don't worry about it. You ain't got to pay me back. She seems like she's that type of person that would literally say that. And she may have it like that. We don't know what, we don't know how deep her pockets are. So, 15,000 of her may be a drop in the bucket. Not to me, but to her, it may be. So, I mean, I don't fault Miss Charlene for why she did what she did. I think I understand her reasoning, and I understand McNasty's reasoning. They're just two different reasonings, though. You know? And the sad thing is, one is doing it because they want a genuine friendship and having someone in their life, and the other one is doing it because I need you and your resources to take care of something that I want. And I think that for whatever reason, this woman can't separate a real relationship from somebody doing what she wants them to do, and that means taking care of her. Now, you know what, Lovecraft? That is so true. I mean, look at it. They stood out because they were twins. And then they're not, they don't seem to be pretentious. They don't seem to be, even if they were millionaires, we wouldn't know. They don't dress like they're millionaires. You can see that Miss Charlene will spend money. But to be honest, we wouldn't know. She could be a multimillionaire. She could be a billionaire. We wouldn't know. Because that's just not how she rolls. But like you say, I can see the fact that both of them were outsiders growing up. And people thought they were a bit odd. And so, that might be what attracted Charlene to watching her and wanting to get to know her. She ain't took out no loan from no bank or nothing. She took out a loan from Miss Charlene bank, her pocket. What would she have to show for a personal loan? I mean, I know when I go for a loan, I gotta have some collateral. I gotta show them I got money coming in, and I have the ability to pay them back. Showing that you're a YouTuber, that's not consistent. It's not guaranteed. Any given day, your channel could be closed down for something. Your subscribers could leave. Nobody's cash apping you, and you ain't making no money. So, I know if I was a bank, I wouldn't lend her no money. And if one of them did, I need to find out what bank that is. Because I could use a little loan. Yeah, I could use a little loan. So, no, ain't no bank gonna give her no money. And then she doesn't even have a residence there. I mean, you're a nomad. So, as a bank, I'm going to give you a loan for a van that you're using as your home. You know, Miss Pauline don't mess with her. You notice that Miss Pauline, when she first went there, it used to be the three of them. She used to call Miss Pauline her drinking partner, and they were all hanging out and stuff. But you notice this time, Miss Pauline ain't fooling with her crazy butt. She ain't the drinking partner no more. She ain't hanging over to her sister's house in the evening, you know, and them and all that. Mm-mm. The twins have, well, they have a Facebook. I don't know about, I don't think they got YouTube, but they have Facebook. And she found her from watching YouTube. And do you all remember when she went to Vegas? When she, after she was in courtside and she had bought the trailer, I'm trying to think, was it? She was in the midst of doing her decorating or whatever. She kept saying she needed a break. It was overwhelming and all this stuff like that. So she was going to take a little break, and she went to Vegas. What she didn't say was she went to Vegas to meet Miss Charlene and Miss Pauline because they had been talking behind the scenes. And that's when they gave her $1,000 when they met her that day for lunch. So when she had came back and she was having one of those housewarming parties that she had in between the trailer and the shack, and she came out saying that somebody gave her, she had like $1,000, and said somebody pulled it out of an envelope and made it seem like somebody had mailed her $1,000, and I was like, she lying. Who mailing cash nowadays? Nobody. And then she got mad because she came back and said that, you know, somebody said that she was lying about people giving her the money. Well, it was Miss Pauline and Miss Charlene, because she ended up telling on herself in a next, you know, a video after that. She be thinking she's so smart, but she talks so much that she tell on herself. Yeah, they have been, they have been talking, because just like, she don't tell you till things hit the fan. Like, she was talking to Miss Catherine, I don't know if she in the chat tonight, she was talking to, what's the other lady, her name start with an M, I only see her every now and then, she used to be in the chat all the time, but or in the comments under my videos, but I don't see her that much. But her name starts with an M. She was the one that gave her the refrigerator. She used to talk to them on the phone. There are some people that she talked, I mean, that's just like Miss Etna and the lady in Alabama she went to go see. She talks to some people, you know, behind the scenes and cultivate relationships to see what she can get out of them. Girl, she was sitting there the other day when she had on the black. It was so dusty and dirty, and she's sitting on Miss Charlene furniture making a video. If you don't get your rusty, crusty butt up off my furniture and go take a bath, I don't see Miss Charlene coming from outside working all day, going and laying up in her blankets and on her couch. She could, it's her stuff, but you don't see her. She probably goes and takes a shower before she comes out and does all that. But you know, she's used to not washing. Miss Charlene got jealous of the other lady that Nick took advantage of, Miss Catherine. Hi, Cherokee. Well, she got her Lovecraft. She got her all to herself. I don't think nobody fighting her for her. I'm trying to think of what the other lady name is, because they were the two that was buying her all that stuff. Air conditioners, refrigerators, drones, I mean, Miss Catherine was rolling out the dough, and so was it Maxine? I think that's her name. She was too. Her house. I was telling. I think I was telling the girl that does my hair about how Miss Charlene's house was open and airy and looked really nice when McNasty first got there, but now don't it seem like it has like a gray film, or I don't know. It looks a little dark to me. It seems like there's something dark and heavy hanging over that house now. She couldn't pray for me. Mm-mm. You notice, I mean, have you guys noticed that she's not really talking about God really anymore? She's not doing all this praying against people and casting the rest of us to hell and asking God to curse us and stuff. What happened to the Lord? Miss Charlene don't want to be on camera, and we know McNasty tape everything all day long. So when she don't tape something, that's when I know something is really up, because she tapes everything. But the house does have a different vibe. Her running around with all that Chucky shit. Oh, she did one earlier about God? Maybe because it's Sunday. Yeah, she's very heavy-handed. There's another girl that I watched, and she's from Africa. I don't know if anybody else watches them. It's her and her husband, but her husband's in a wheelchair. I forget what he has, but he's like, he has a disability. He's really short, and they had a daughter. But what's their name? I can't think of their last name because that's the name of their channel. Timmons. Okay. Maybe it'll come to me. But she's heavy-handed like that, because the other day when she was making that omelet, she put on. Why does she think parsley is a seasoning? It has no taste, really. People uses it as a garnish. You know, I put it in like I'm making an Italian dish or something, but it's not like I'm using onions or garlic. Because she don't want to be on, probably she don't want to be on the videos. And she should have never put them on there. That's what she did, Sandy. And she don't do nothing with the stuff that the people give her. She really doesn't. I mean, she won't do sponsorships because she says they're not going to make money off of her. So them giving her the product in exchange for her saying a few words, and she's horrible at doing a sponsorship, so they ought not use her. She won't do it. She wants them to give her the product and pay her. I'm like, you're getting a discount code. Like when she got all those clothes from L'Oreal. Don't even wear them. And all those tennis shoes from, what company she got all the tennis shoes from? Don't even wear them. I don't know what happened to the bikes. She had two. Just like when she offered to promote her subscribers' businesses and stuff. Which, you know, I thought about that the other day. I don't know if any of you all have businesses. I don't have a big platform, but I don't have a problem with, you know, giving you a shout out with whatever it is you do. If you send me something to the email letting me know what the business is, what you do, and what information you want out here, I can do that. I do not have a problem. Um, but she wanted people to send her in stuff, and then she was like, you can't tell me when to say something about it. You can't tell me how to say something about it. And it has to be brand new. And she may say something on her channel, and she may not. If she don't like it, she ain't going to say nothing. And she's not going to tell you when she's going to be doing it. Well, what good are you? And you see nobody sent her anything. Because she got into an argument with a lady because the lady was saying her stuff was seasonal. So she's like, I need to know if you're going to be saying something, you know, helping promote my product within the next few weeks because it's seasonal. What good is it for you to send me a shout out on something past the season? And she got real smart with the lady. The lady told her, well, that's why I only deal with content creators who have over 50,000 subscribers. Ooh wee, she got mad at that lady. That was so funny. How long I've been on here, y'all? It's going up to 10 o'clock. Well, I can't ever just get on here and just make it a 1 hour live. Y'all talk too much. That's what I said. Or she could even sell it. There's a lady that I met that I did not know that. You know how when you buy something for Amazon and then they'll send you an email wanting you to do a review? You can become a content, what do they call it? Product reviewer, the lady was telling me. Because she always would do the reviews and send them back, they came to her and wanted her to be a product reviewer. So what they do is they send her product, you know, brand new product for her to try out, and she gets to keep it. Well, a lot of stuff she don't want to keep, so she sells it on Facebook Marketplace and makes a little extra. Now they're paying her for the review, plus she's making money by selling the product because it's not something that she wants. Or she has so much that, you know, she don't have room for more. So, I mean, she could easily, like that second bike, those bikes run starting around $600-700. The one she got might be, you know, $1,000 bike or something. She could have sold it for, even if she sold it for half price, even if she sold it for $500, that's $500 more dollars you got that you didn't have. Like all them tennis shoes. You don't even wear them. She could have gave them away. She could have let that be a giveaway. For all the stuff that people gave her, she could have gave some stuff back that she got. Y'all, I ain't finna say nothing about no hair. Y'all know I got my own hair issues. Now, let me tell you something about the Rogaine, Martin. I was trying to find something for myself because my hair was thinning. So I remembered a lady when I had my cleaning business. She used Rogaine, and that's when it was horrible. It was like this yellow stuff. It was all over the sink and stuff in the bathroom, and I always had to clean it up. In the beginning, I was like, what is this stuff? And I realized she was using Rogaine. So I was like, well, I'm going to try that. Now, I don't even know where it is now. I put it up, and it's a brand new bottle. So that night when I did my unboxing, I just put that in there as just one of the other things I had. It had nothing to do with her. I didn't think about the fact that she would take it so personal because she got real upset about the Rogaine. Yeah, she just, I think it was a 6-hour live on me. Yeah, she did about a 6 hour live on me for that one. Yeah. And she, it could have, but she just let it go too far. It could have something to do with the thyroid. That maybe her hair will grow back if she gets that taken care of. She doesn't want to. I mean, if you make this healthier, then it. I know she don't like having the bald spot. Because, she told us she was a beautiful woman. That she was fine all her life. I know. Did you see that? I did a 15-minute little clip video, and she did like 5 or 6 on me for hours. One of them was 8 hours long. This woman did so many hours behind that, it was ridiculous, saying that us trolls don't bother her. Well, yeah, we kind of do. If you do that, you spend that much time talking about us. Oh, well, I haven't, like I said, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I put stuff up, and I put it up someplace so I'll know where it is when I need it, and then I don't remember where I put it. So that's where we're at with that. I put it up after I did that skit, and Deborah has not been able to find it. So it's hidden somewhere in this house, where I don't know. But it's in a safe spot. That I can tell you. But yeah, I would have tried to do something. I mean, for her, and she is a nice looking woman and could go back to that if she would take care of herself. She's not a bad looking woman. But you don't want to do anything about, I think she got Graves' disease now with the eyes and the neck and the hair. And somebody was saying the reason why she eats so much, that has something to do with it. Um, you know, the thyroid can make you gain the weight and it can make you lose weight. It's alopecia, but I still think her thyroid issue may have something to do with it too. Lovecraft, she's not a bad looking woman. She has beautiful skin when she fixed herself up. And there were times, like even when she was in courtside, when she put the long, one night she had on the long wig and she had on some little outfit that she had bought from Timu. She actually looked very nice. I mean, you have to, if you just look at her, pretend like you've never seen her before, you don't know anything about her, you don't know about her personality or anything. When she fixed herself up and you just looked at her, she's not a bad looking woman. Now when you add all the other stuff, that's what makes her look bad. I mean, but I'm not going to say she's a bad looking woman. When she is taking care of herself and her skin, it depends. Like when she first got the quartzite, her skin looked really nice. I think she don't know how to take care of her skin being in that dry heat. That's an issue. Okay, well we can agree to disagree, Lovecraft and Sandy. Sandy, you are in the corner again. You are in the doghouse, ma'am. I am not with you tonight. Oh my goodness. Even Parker. See, Parker said, what? Sandy over here cutting up. Yes, she is. Cutting up, Parker. Cutting up. And here you go. Parker coming to be with you. Say, Sandy, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Now I actually use grits with, like when I used to do a lot of work, like manual labor stuff, like around the house and stuff like that. And you know how you can sometimes get calluses and stuff. So I would use grits, olive oil, and some either dishwashing liquid or mild soap, and mix it all together, and it makes for a good scrub. I wouldn't use it on my face because of the fact that the grits are very rough, and I think that it would strip your, your skin on some level. I don't think it would be good, but yeah. Everybody saying hi, Parker. But she do stuff to get attention. And she has done some nasty stuff to get attention. That is for sure. That I can say. The grits on the face was small compared to some of the other crap she's done. Alright, so who's bringing me barbecue tomorrow? Who's bringing me a plate? Anybody? Somebody? Parker, ain't nobody said they're gonna bring us a plate. Where's my ashtray? Hold on, y'all. Move, Parker. Peter Parker. Peter Parker. Okay, get down. You're getting a bath tomorrow. Yep. Alright, guys. I've been on here 2 hours. Yapping. I'm surprised I'm not sleepy. I guess because I haven't really done anything today. And I didn't even work. Oh, Holly, that sounds good. I love a good potato salad and a pasta salad. A lot of people don't like the pasta salad. And I like macaroni salad, and a lot of people don't like that. Oh my gosh, not the peach cobbler. Oh, I love peach cobbler. Yeah, you always got the people that's going to come that don't want to really bring anything, but they leave with a lot of plates. Sandy, who took you out the doghouse? No, ma'am. You're back in. You just be cutting up. Parker, I'm going to need you to control the doghouse a little bit better. That's your job. To control whoever goes to the doghouse. Yes, you are, Paulie. Yes, you are. Because I know I've been eating that. I wouldn't have put it on my face. But I used to always be the one that did the family gatherings. And I tell you what, as I've gotten older, I'm like, nobody, like my son, my niece, my nephew, none of them have picked up the torch to carry on the family gatherings. So if I don't say, hey, everybody come to my house, then they don't do nothing. And I'm just like, I don't feel like getting out there in that heat and barbecuing and fixing all. Now, they'll bring a side or two, but I fix the bulk of it and pay for the bulk of it, and then I gotta clean it all up. The last I did was not Thanksgiving last year, Thanksgiving of 2022, and I cooked everything. I cooked every dish, all the meats and all that. And my son and his girlfriend and the kids and some of their friends and all that came over. But they were so nice because Deborah, we have a tradition on Thanksgiving now. We do karaoke. And Deborah decided that she was going to drink tequila that Thanksgiving. I was towed up. I had to go to bed, and I was the host. I was the hostess. I had to go to bed. So when I woke up, my son had cleaned up the kitchen, put all the food up. Oh my gosh, I was so thankful that I didn't have to get up the next day and do that. But I told him, y'all need to pick up the torch. So he said he didn't feel like cooking out today. So I'm like, okay. We coming up on the holidays again. I think my sister did. What did I do for Thanksgiving? I'm trying to think. Did I go to somebody's house last year? I don't think we even did. I don't think we did Thanksgiving dinner. I might have just cooked something. Oh, I think my son did it at his house, but I don't get along with the mother of his last child, so I did not want to break bread with her. So I made a couple of dishes for him and took them over and hung out with them before everybody else came. Your niece celebrate everything. But I was younger, yeah. I would always be the one, potluck, somebody dropped by, I got food, I got drinks, we can just hang out. Like a night like tonight, people would, because we don't have to work tomorrow, people would be at my house. Yeah, you may have the little family disagreements. We've had some over the years. Hi, Queen. But everybody done got too old to really fight now. And my sister did Christmas last year. So I don't know what we're doing. I think this year I'm going to go to Atlanta for Thanksgiving. Okay, yeah, Lovecraft. I don't know who that couple was, but I've been telling, no ma'am, you do not bring your own takeout plates. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. But yeah, I was supposed to go to Atlanta this weekend for Labor Day, but I couldn't. The place where I board Parker, they didn't have any more room, and that was my fault. I waited too late. So, matter of fact, I need to put in now for Thanksgiving. Because I'm going to go down there and let my aunt cook. She was going to make me a homemade pound cake. Not that I needed it, but I was surely going to eat it. So, yeah, I need to call her too. I'm supposed to call her back about our trip. And I got on here talking to y'all. But, I used to love to make homemade pound cakes. I lost the recipe. And you don't want to mess around because they use too many eggs. I used to make them for the holidays. That's what I used to love about Christmas. My mom would be up cooking all night long. And our dad would be putting toys together. The house would be smelling so good with food. We always made sugar cookies in the shapes of candy canes and snowmen and stuff like that. I did that with my son. I think this year I might do a cookie party for the kids. That should be fun. Let them make some homemade sugar cookies. And then they got mad because as they got older, I'm like, because I would start making the cookies early because I had so much to cook. So I would make like chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, and sugar cookies. So I had like the old tins, like when you got from the Boy Scouts when they had their popcorn sale, they always put it in the tins. So I would save the tins, and I would put cookies in them. So I would have like 3 different tins to put the cookies in. And my ex and my son would have eaten half the cookies before Christmas Day came. And it was just ridiculous. And I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy some of them Pillsbury Dough sugar cookies that already got the Christmas tree stamped in the middle and cut them out and keep it moving. Oh, we used to make that in school. The homemade ice cream. You want some cookies? Yep. Yeah, I was supposed to have one this weekend, but I couldn't go to Atlanta because of Parker, and he's so antisocial. I can't take him to nobody's house. My son volunteered to watch him, but with my grandson being 2 and not used to being around pets, he probably was going to want to play with Parker. And Parker doesn't understand what a child is. It just trips him out to see a little kid because he don't understand, I guess, why they're so little. I don't know. But that would have been a hot mess. Because Parker probably would have bit him, and my son probably would have put Parker out. Thank you, Lovecraft. And I forgot I used to make some peanut butter cookies. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter cookies, but my ex used to like them. I'll make cookies now, or brownies and stuff, and take them over for my grandchild. So I don't eat them. Like, I try to maybe make them a homemade meal once a week. Because I made them with neck bones, mashed potatoes, and string beans, and corn muffins last week. Oh, that sounds good, Martina. Do you make, there's a dish that, I don't know if you have had it, with, but they do pig feet. It's sort of like a pickled pig feet type dish. I got you thinking about a snack. You know what I do? Since I'm trying to get rid of the sugar, and I don't buy any, I mean, I can get on a whole M&M kick. I love M&Ms after they're frozen. Oh my gosh, I can go through a bag of peanut M&Ms like crazy. So because I live in the country and everything is far from me, usually whatever I have is what I got. So I can't just, I have to drive a little distance to go and get something. So I buy popsicles now. And so that's my snack or my sugar treat is a popsicle. Oh yeah, I love a good sweet potato pie. Yeah, I love red beans now. I used to wouldn't eat them as a kid, but I can have them as a meal with some okra. Oh my goodness, and some cornbread. And I have made the corn muffins because I used to make them for my son when he was little. He used to think they were little cakes just for him. Thank you, Regina. How good are your beans and rice, Martina? Yeah, I usually make about 6 sweet potato pies for Thanksgiving and give everybody their own pie. I don't like kidney beans, but red beans lima beans. I like sweet peas. Um, and the other day I had black lentils, and I like those. Black eyed peas, love them. I mean, I like peas and beans. And let me tell you something. You ain't got a whole lot of money. You can stretch that. You put some seasoned meat in there, a big pot of beans, and some rice. You got a meal. Oh, oxtails are so expensive though. You go to the grocery store, you get 4 oxtails for almost $30. When I lived in Germany, you could buy the whole tail, and the butcher would cut it up. It was ridiculous. I don't even understand why they cost so much. Yes, I've had the 6 bean soup. I usually make that in the wintertime. I like making homemade vegetable soup, chicken soup, the bean soup. Yeah, I have all that, but it just tastes better, Martin, when somebody else cooks it. Don't food always taste better when somebody else that can cooks it? Or you don't use beans in your chili? That is not chili. Matter of fact, the other day, every now and then I have a hankering for a hot dog. And so, but I like slaw on my hot dog. So I had got me some hot dogs. I had got me some Hormel chili with the beans, and my ketchup and mustard, and some onions, and some coleslaw. Oh my goodness, they were good. Hey BP. I don't know, a lot down here, slaw dogs are kind of popular. Yeah, well now, as I've gotten older, beans can make you a little gassy, so I don't eat them as much as I used to, but, you know, they're good for you, and they're tasty, and they fill you up. Alright, good people, we have been on here for several hours. I think we've talked about numerous amounts of things. And you guys are great conversationalists, so I enjoy talking to you. But it's almost 10:30, so I know I've been on here over 2 hours. I know, how y'all stay on these lives with me so long? So I am going to go ahead and call it a night. I might come back tomorrow since it is Labor Day. Oh, a smoked prime rib. Thank you everyone who came in. Make sure you thumbs up the live. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll check with you guys tomorrow and see what everybody cooked or ate. I can't do the pinto beans. I don't like them. You guys have a good night. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming in the live. I truly, truly appreciate it. And you guys have been great company tonight. Me and Parker say good night, and we will chit-chat with y'all tomorrow. Everybody be safe and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Hi, Queen Supreme and Lisa. Good night, everybody.